Hello, my dear subscribers, Sun and Moon Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Libra for August 2018. And thank you for coming by. For those that have never been in my channel, for those that have already subscribed to me and been following me, thank you for being my subscribers. And I'm going to start right away with your videos. Libra for the month of August 2018. I'm doing this video after the eclipse, so some of you might be very shaky as of today or prior to it. You might be feeling the energy of the planets being all over the place. So with that said, your foundation. Look at this foundation. You and only you, Libra. Who will think about that? And the Eight of Justice says, take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Okay, so Libra, you are the first sign. You are the sign that balances your side of the story and the other person's side of the story. You like to be the equal. You like to be the fair person in every relationships, or you are about justice and nothing about justice. So you are right now in your situation about your own justice as to what is it that you plan to do, and you're going to make that decision. Based on this, I see that you have four major arcanas. You have the number 8 here, the number 0 here, number 2 here, and number 18 here. So you have four major arcanas from 10 cards that you have here. Another thing that I see, there is a lot of air sign, which is you are all in your mind, and 2 water cards and 2 pentacles or autumn. So you might be dealing with water sign, or you might be dealing with an earth sign. Okay, that could be one of your or to those that this really resonate with, or they might resonate with. So with your foundation, you have the dreamer. Embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, trust yourself. So if I'm doing this as a general reading, and you're all in your mind, if this is a relationship, you're gonna start something new about yourself, and you need to trust yourself. That's the problem with Libra, that Libra are very indecisive, and they take forever to do things. Like you're thinking. It could take you years, and you don't realize it's taking you years before you make a decision. And with the other person that you're with, if you're dealing with an air sign, they can't deal with that. A water sign might, but not an earth sign. Earth sign is more like in here and now. So what crossing you is positive changes are underway, a welcome relief from troubled times, traveling or relocating. I feel that some of you that are going to start from 0, if you are about to start in a relationship, you are going to probably move to another place, okay, or to just start new all over again, even if you're going by yourself. And if you let me just give it to you, the scenario with a relationship. So you breaking up with someone and you're moving on, okay? If this is the foundation for some of you, that is the water sign, you had the 8 of summer, that desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. See, these 2 cards are telling you to move on. So some of you are going to move out of a relationship. You're going to move on to something else. I know that deep inside this is going to hurt you, because that's in your crown. You have the 9 of winter. Found the fear, focusing on the worst case. So don't focus on the worst case, because or scenarios allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. So if you decide that you're afraid to be by yourself because this is the first time you're being alone, let's say some people go from their parents to their husbands, and then all of a sudden 10-20 years later they realize the relationship is not going nowhere. Maybe you had too much going on, and you decide that you want to move by yourself, or you or the other person decides to leave you and you just got to start now from zero. So you are very fearful to be alone, and that's one of the problems with Libra. Libra needs to have the other person to hold on to it, to put their hands to it, hold on to them. They need that balance, that support of someone, and that's the fears of Libra, and that's what you need to work on. That's the major issues with your sign in particular, is to, if anything happens to you, work-wise, relationship-wise, know that something else will open up. If it's a door that needs to be open, it will open up to you. Okay, if it's a partner that needs to end, you got to end up and start something new. The back of you had the Nine of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. So see, you're already alone. You're probably been alone for a long time. Maybe your partner has just been providing you with money or paying your rent, or he physically is not there with you. And if that was the situation, and now you're moving on to this, accepting the fact that this partner is no longer part of you, and this is why the reason that you're moving away, and you worry. It's understandable to be worried, but you remember that you did your best. What I always tell people whenever they break up a relationship is that you did your best. If you did your best, you know that you was not the one that failed, it's the other person. And also learn the lesson from this relationship to what mistakes that you made along the way. Sometimes we made the mistake to be too codependent of that person, or the other person codepends too much on us. Sometimes what happens nowadays in the society that we live in, the women make more money than men in sometimes, and we tend to take care of them more than they are taking care of us, and it should be a 50-50 situation. Even if he is the home and stay dad, let's per se, he needs to put his share 100%, as well as you go to work and bring the paycheck 100%. So see where you stand, if you're the man or the woman in that relationship. You can be a woman and act like a man. So, and for what's going on in your future, what's before you, is that you have what it takes if you only believe in yourself. So this is telling you, trust yourself, believe in yourself, take the step to be alone to a more meaningful life. Okay, thinking that you are powerless when you're not, a lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So and that's part of your traits, Libra, that you are not confident in yourself. You doubt yourself too much. So you need to start thinking. Look, you have the 9 and the 8 of Winters. Stop this, because you're very close. The struggles are to meet within yourself. This woman is alone by herself, and she's moving along in a buck of ice. See if you see this card. I don't know if you guys can see it. She's moving along in the iceberg, and you know, you can do it. You don't need nobody. And just know that trust the universe, and that universe is going to send the helpers that you need, because we all have invisible, we call it, and I have another friend, I kept this word from him, we call it the invisible helpers, that we always get that help. It's not that it's invisible, it's that the universe is always send us that person that's going to help us to something that we need. Someone is going to come to your path, and maybe you are going to reject it or you're going to accept it. With the Moon card and your main foundation of yourself, powerful, intuitive, and funny. Letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So if this was a problem that happened, a conflict that you have, the truth is coming out. The Moon represents the truth. And something is coming out, something that you need to face it. If it was that you were dealing with a person, this could be a Pisces person that you could be involved with. Okay, this is basically the card of you Pisces and you Libra. To those that this reading might resonate to, might be dealing with a Pisces or the energy of Pisces. Okay. See, and this is two major intuitive cards. The highest priestess with card number 2 and 18, 8 and 0. Trust in your intuition, carefully reflection before taking an action. Insight that comes through meditation. So you are going to take that. This is yourself thinking about the situation, okay? Know what the truth is. Now you're going to decide where you're going to go. And that's the reason that you might have the moving on. Okay? Because you feel like this is what's bothering you. And I feel that this reading is for those people that has the water energy. And probably, most likely, the energy that you have is the moon, the Pisces moon. So now, you either, this is your house, you're either going to go to search for someone that might be a highest priestess, meaning that you believe in people that might be healers, intuitives, psychics, and this is your house. You could be the psychic one, but you can also gonna go for someone that's gonna be giving you an advice. Okay, so you might be going to someone to give you an advice because you want to know what to do in your next step, even though you may follow your intuition. You might decide, I'm just gonna go ahead, and whatever decision you make, what's happening here in your hopes and fears situation is that is the Ten of Autumn, is the Ten of Pentacles. And this is telling you, like, if you're unsure because of your finances, this card is telling you you're going to be okay. Or your fears are your finances, you're going to be okay. Take the step to ensure financial security on your children or other loved ones. Making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. So some of you are going to go with the Ten of Pentacles, and that's going to be the outcome, or the that's the fears that you have about the finances, about the situation. And this might have to do with a child. Look at the situation, child or children. I don't know how many you have. You may have one, you may have two. You have the Princess Summer. Falling in love, suddenly being swept off your feet. The need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So, some of you that I'm reading for, your fear is probably taking care of this child that you have here. That's one scenario. Others, okay, if this is a job scenario here, let me give you the scenario number 2, a job situation. You're going to start from zero because you feel that in your job there is injustice, and you might move away from this job that you have to those that are working in a company or where you're working for someone. Here you're moving away from this. You feel there is a lot of conflicts going on with this person, and you're afraid of moving away because you feel that you know, changes are always frightening. Be by alone, be without a job, everything is always frightening, and we create fears. When you become a little bit with a higher perspective or higher energy, higher vibration, you're not going to fear that no more. You're going to know that the universe is going to take care of you, and that you're going to understand that things happen for a reason. Here you have to give pride, okay, to yourself, to know that you did your best that you could do in this this job situation. And now you're gonna feel that the truth is gonna come out. You're gonna find someone else or look for an advice to move on, and eventually you are gonna get the job that you're looking for, because no matter what, either you want this job because of you are taking care of others, or this could also mean that when you get into this job, you're going to meet somebody too, okay? You might be able to start a new relationship with someone, or someone is coming along to you. Slowly but surely, you may end up meeting a water sign, probably in your job, okay? So, let's close this reading. Let's see what's going on with card number 2 from the Fairy Lenormand Oracle cards. this is the closing of the reading, so you guys know. And this oracles, the way that I use it is just to close whatever there is, whatever situation is. And look at you, you are thinking, you're worried about yourself. You're with the 9 here, but yeah, you have worked very hard, maybe in this relationship, but you decide you're afraid to be alone. But what this is telling you is that don't be so afraid. There is someone that may come and sweep your feet, and you might feel worthless right now, or and you are this card was just telling you to stay grounded. Like don't keep being fearful. This give yourself the how can I give you the strength that you need to stay in position where you need to stay grounded. If you decide that this is what you need to do, like this person is going to come and help you, okay? For whatever reason, you are going to end up with someone, either is your child that makes you be grounded to yourself, or someone is going to come to you, because these are people to me, and that person is going to come and help you move on to whatever the mess you were in, the conflicts that you have, and someone is going to come to you or help you. Again, the card number 2 that you have is the clover leaf. See if you can see the clover, that little fairy holding on to it. The card number luck. It says luck. This house relates to where you will find luck by aligning yourself to the card in question. If you do, you will be lucky in whatever way the card dictates. For example, the dog in the house of the clover will be luck through close friends. So whatever you're looking for, see, these 2 cards are almost telling you the same thing, Libra. You are gonna be happy and lucky of whatever you're wishing, you're wanting. And here I feel like in your hopes and fears, I consider also like your wish card, like you want to be financially secure, so to support this child, if this is your child, or you want to be financially secure to be in this relationship. Let's say you're dealing with the Pisces. You want this person that you want to feel financially secure, or you might just start a new relationship with a water sign, okay? Or it doesn't have to be right away. Maybe in the future you meet someone. Remember, these cards, you have choices. So if you choose to stay in a relationship that no longer works for you, it's up to you. If you had determined that you're going to move on, what are the chances of being happy is 10%. Maybe you did finish a cycle of your life with a partner, and now it's just time for you to start new again, because that's what life is all about, okay? I'm not going to, let me see. Let me clarify the 9 of Winters. Let me just clarify the 9 of Winters before I move on. I was not going to clarify the 9 of Winters. I was going to clarify with love in the love section, but let me clarify it here. What's the 9 of Winters for the sign of Libra? What he or she needs to do with this 9 of Winters, having fears and doubts about him or herself. Fears and doubts and thinking the worst. What's going to happen if Libra move on of this relationship, this job? What's going to happen with Libra if Libra moves on with this from this relationship? Okay, let's see what is going to happen to Libra. You have Aries, which is going to be, you're probably going to think or talk to someone older. This could be a family member or friend. You're probably going to ask for advice. And remember, you're looking for advice here with the highest priestess. And you, with the Emperor energy, I feel that you're going to be more assertive. You're going to take, because the Emperor is a very, how can I put it? The Empress knows what he wants, where he's going, and who he's going to go with. So he is the type of energy that if you take the energy of the Emperor or the Aries, they know what they want no matter what. Okay, so you're getting strong. You're going to get strong in this movement after you cry, or, you know, and then you're going to realize you have the world in your hands. So you're going to be able to choose any path you want to go to. You're going to have the strength to pick any relationship that you want to, or with anyone, and you're going to come out of this sadness to a very strong person, and you're going to be able to move on with world energy. Okay, anything that you wish is gonna you're gonna be able to say, I have the world in my hands. Okay, so that's the only energy that I wanted to clear up. That it was, I feel that that was the worst from all. And let's see what's going on for your love life. Okay, let's see what's going on with the love life for Libra for August 2018. Some of you are going to take that step to move on. Okay, we're going to put this card here so you guys know. And the way that this reading goes with my love life is singles, married, and couple, not living together, but dating maybe 1 or 2 people. I don't know how many are you able or capable of doing. This could be a person that's never been married. This a single can be a divorce, because right now he's a widow or single. He's no divorce. That's almost the same energy. He's looking for love. Someone looking for love. Someone already attached, and someone in a relationship but not living together. So let's see what's going to happen with you, Libra, for the single ones. 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords. I mean 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. I'm sorry. Let me take these cards in a different way. I never do that, but I'll try. 1 from the bottom, 1 from the top. Let's say for the single ones, Libras, from the married ones, 5 of Pentacles. Okay. 1 from the bottom, 1 from the top, and the ones. And the last one is for the ones that are not living in the same house. You live in your house and I live in mine. Okay. The Emperor again. Wow, look at that. The Empress. And the Star. Wow. Very good readings. 1, 2, 3. 3 major arcanas in your love section, Libra. That means that some of you, and if you remember, you have repetitive cards here. You have the 8 of Winters, which is here. This is the card of the 8 of Winters here. This one over here. Okay. You also have, I know there's another 8. No, okay, so that's not it. You have the Star, Justice, but didn't I saw what other card? The Emperor. Where's the Emperor here? The Dreamer, the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Autumn, 2 of Swords. Oh, the Emperor came out over here in this energy. See, you got the Emperor twice here. So but I'm gonna put it back because, well, let me just leave it like that. Let me see what's going on. So some of you, for the single ones, you are in with the 7 of Swords. Some of you, you're still dealing with yourself, with your inner self. You are not really settling with anybody right now. This is the card that you have right here. I'm sorry, I apologize for showing those cards in front of you. The Seven of Swords. So there's still problems going on with yourself, knowing that this is a single one. So you have to fix whatever you need to fix about you. Get yourself together. Come out of whatever it is that hurt you, or something that you are still holding on to. Whatever past it is. This is the sword. The swords. The wands, and this is you still carrying emotions and about something, or a specific someone that you still have lingering problems going on with you. This is not you releasing, or you may end up meeting someone that is a fire sign. Okay, so if you either deal with a fire sign, but because this is a single part, you are dealing with a fire sign. The next card that you have is the Eight of Winters. The Eight of Winters, the Eight of Swords, meaning that you don't trust this person, or you don't trust yourself right now. See where it says here, only if you believe in yourself. You don't trust yourself. And the lover situation is almost the same thing. If you were with someone, that person didn't trust you, or you didn't trust somebody, but because this is a single part section, this is resonate a lot with you. You need to start trusting yourself and believing in yourself, so you can manifest this whatever relationship you would like to manifest. So you have to work on yourself with these two energies, Wands and Swords, because those two energies represent you need a strong guidance, like what is it that you want to do. And with this one is the conflicts, and these conflicts could be only between yourself, because you're the one that have doubts yourself. You're the one that don't believe in yourself. You probably don't feel that you're ready, or you're enough, or whatever it is that is going through your mind. I don't know, every Libra has his or her own mind, and I can this is a general reading, and you guys understand that. So this card over here is the King of Wands. So you are looking for someone that you can have the same support. You're looking for a balanced relationship, and you're looking for someone that it can be there for you, or you guys want to be in a good relationship together. So for those that are married, you have the Five of Pentacles, which is you are working on your relationship, you're working on it, and relationships are not easy, but you are okay in the situation. For others, you have the King of Swords. You could be the King of Queen of Swords, which is your energy, and you're feeling okay. You are probably with a person that might be older than you, Libra, or you might be with an older person, or you might be the older person. It could go both ways. So, but this relationship is pretty much staying stable. And others had the Eight of Wands energy. So some of you that are dealing with the Eight of Wands energy, you guys are more into the career purpose. You guys are very happy together. You guys take care of each other, I will say, because of the 8 is pretty close to a 10. So this one is you guys take care of each other. You guys are happy with each other. For the ones that are living apart, you guys don't live together, you have very two strong energies here. You have the Emperor and the Empress, which to me represents a person that is thinking, a person that is living by himself, his or herself. The two energies almost represent the same thing. If you're a man or a woman, there are single Libras, and you probably have some significant other on the other side of town. You're not too much concentrated on being on that relationship level. To some of you, you guys probably wants to be by yourself, maybe they here and there, but nothing strictly. And this could be for the older Libras. I will say you guys that might be over 40s, you probably went into a divorce, and now you're just dating. You are not concentrating in being a steady relationship right now, or commitment. Maybe you're steady, but you're not in commitment. You haven't decided who you want to be with, or or for how long? Where is this going to? You guys are more concentrating in taking care of yourself, and you probably your spiritual health, your mental health, your physical health. And to others, Libras, you have the Star, meaning that you are in a very good relationship. You probably dealing with a Aquarius, which represents their car. Some of you might be with the Aries. Some of you might be with this Aquarius, and you are in a very good relationship. This, I'm gonna read this reading some other way. From the top to bottom, you have the Seven of Swords, the the Seven of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Some of you don't trust that relationship that you're in, or you need to work more into this relationship. You went from very bad conflicts and you're getting much better, but now you're here as a Libra thinking about a man or woman. What's your next step? You still haven't made a decision. You still lingering into a relationship, like not knowing exactly what to do. Others have the Eight of Swords, meaning that some of you had maybe not trusting your partner. Maybe this person, there's some kind of cheating going on, and now you have this person, you being the strong person, because this is Swords 8 and this is Swords, and look, you get the Empress. So some of you, now you became very strong from this relationship, but this cheating that happened, but now you're the one that, if you were the woman or the man, it doesn't matter, you have the Empress right here, you're gonna make a decision. Like you doubt this person sometimes you feel like being by yourself, and you, even though you were happy with this person. And others that were dealing with a fire sign, you felt that this was the man for you. You had a very good relationship. Now you are happy. You are giving to each other. This is once this is a life purpose with the two of you. And to be honest with you, some Libras are in a very happy relationship. Okay, that's what I see. So some of you are in a very good relationship, and for, let's say, if I was to put 25 Libras here, 25 Libras here, 25 Libras here, 50% are having doubts of their relationship, and these other 25 are very happy. Okay, that's what I see in this reading, and I don't want to clarify anything else because I don't want to put any negative energy into it. I think these cards are pretty good. Okay, the only one I see is the Eight of Swords on the top. Let me see what else I can see. And some of you, see, I feel that either if you're a man or a woman of Libra, you are going to stay single. Like you're not, let me put it this way, not single, but you're not going to be involved with someone in a permanent basis. Maybe you're just going to date here and there. See, those singles up here are already ready to have a relationship. Some, but these two Emperor Empresses, let me see what card can come out of this. See, maybe you have choices. Maybe you are dealing with like more than one person. The Emperor is the owns all the town, so you guys may have choices. There's more than one person that you guys might be dating, and that's the reason why you're staying alone. And when you are ready to make that choice, you will do that commitment, but you don't want to get hurt. See how you guys are thinking about it, like you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to go through this drama again. Okay, and maybe that's the reason why you guys are by yourselves, because you don't want nobody to hurt your feelings, hurt your emotions. And you know, but you're in transition, so don't worry about it. You're gonna come out of this, because eventually that person that's gonna give you the happy life is gonna come along. Look how beautiful you guys are ending. To those that are in that relationship that you guys went through hell and back with your partners or ex-partners. See, you're going to come from tears to happiness. Okay, Libras, I think that everything is positive. I don't see like some people telling me that is negative, but I mean, it's not my fault that Scorpios are going through their own drama. The Scorpios energy came out real bad, but I have no control over what the cards come out. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. And the last card that you have is the spell. Let's see what comes out for you. Creativity. Card number 33. So for this one, you guys can stop the video because you guys are going to have a spell to do. Okay, get yourself together, and this spell is for you because of what's going on in the month of August. Is the planets being all out of control, so many planets on retrograde, and some of you might be crying more than, because we're sensitive. Air signs and water signs are very sensitive with what happened to the planets. Earth and fire are sensitive, but not as much as water and earth, because the air is what moves all of us, makes you breathe. If without air, the day the heart starts breathing, that's the day we die. We can live without a liver. I believe we can live without a leg. We can live without a hand. We can live without one eye, but we cannot live without air. Okay, air and water is the main thing, the two major energies. So you guys that got the card number 33, creativity, by all about and all below, let connect and let creativity flow. So let's see what this spell has to say. Okay, it says creativity is the ability to manifest ideas that begin in dreams, visions, and those fleeting moments of seeing something in a new and exciting way, to make them true, real and tangible, so that you can share their power and inspiring energy. If you had chosen to cast this spell, you may feel blocked or that you are not as creative, artistic, nor as talented as you would like to be. This spell will help you uncover your gift, to put them to use, and refrain from the judgment and self-persecution that stifles the creative gift that lies within you, ready to bloom and to blossom. Creativity spell. You will need a candle, a pen, and a journal. Go to the sacred space during the waxing or full moon. You can do it today because this full moon is still going on. Set your candle on your altar and light it. Breathe the 3 counts. Pause for 1 count, then breathe out for 3. Do this 3 times when you feel still and calm. Visualize a circle of white light all about you, spiraling into infinity. Chant 3 times. By earth and air, water and fire, Bridget ignite, love expire. By sword and wand, stone and flower, bring to me creative power. By all about and all below, let me connect, let creativity flow. And by the power of 3 by 3, as I do will, so move it. Act silently for laugh, talent to be shared with you, and for Bridget's fires of inspiration to ignite your innate creativity. Open your magical journal, take up your pen, and write down any ideas, impressions, or doodles that come to you. Let yourself be channeled for creativity, divine expressions. Be mystical and light in your approach. When you feel the time is right, thank, love, and Bridget. Blow out your candle, thus sending a wish hour to Bridget and love. See your circle of white light shimmering, then take it back into the universe, taking with all your wishing and dispel energy. Blessed be, create one. So, with this spell, I'm closing your reading, Libra. I wish you the best, love and light, and I see you in the next video. Take care, Libra. Bye-bye.